This is KLVK Sports.
Hey there and welcome back. Well, the Cooper baseball team made their second trip to the state tournament this week, and although they weren't able to bring home the championship, this will be a season they will never forget.
Pirates on three, 1, 2, 3, Pirates!
It was not the storybook ending the Cooper Pirate baseball team was looking for yesterday in Austin, falling 7-3 in the state semifinals to Texarkana Pleasant Grove.
It just wasn't meant to be today. Every team sets goals, and we came up a little short.
We came out kind of jittery and not playing our game. It just sucks to see it end.
But even in the loss, this team showed just what they were made of, refusing to give up even when things seemed impossible.
Kept telling everyone in the dugout, you know, this game's not over till it's over. Fight with everything you got. We've been fighting all year through adversity, and we're just going to give it our all there at the end.
I think we showed in the seventh inning that 5-2 was still capable. I mean, if we put the runners on, that we would have tied the game up.
And after a season like the one they just experienced, it should come as no surprise. Suffering through things no kid should ever have to.
We learned a lot. We grew up a lot this year. Young boys, young men had to become men. They did it, though. I mean, you know, it was amazing to watch them grow through the year, and, you know, that week, watching them grieve and then going out and playing Coronado. I can't say enough about the kind of guys that we have.
We faced a ton of adversity, the most I've ever been through in my life, and I'm really proud of all the team and all the guys for jumping up back on top of the mountain and just fighting every day.
But no matter what happened, this team stuck together, making the run to the 2013 state tournament one that will always be remembered.
Yeah, no, our senior class, we've been together since 6th grade, playing on a team called the Hitmen, and ever since we've just been together. 5 of us got pulled up our sophomore year and played all through sophomore year, so we've been really tight throughout those years.
You know, they mean a lot. You know, they'll always be remembered as the next class that got here, and future classes are going to point to 2005 and 2013 as the classes to look up to try to get back here.
After amassing nearly 100 wins, this stellar senior class now moves on to begin writing the chapters of their own lives. Chapters surely to be built on the relationships and experiences playing for Coach Baxter at Cooper High School. Guys, indeed. Well, later this week, Cooper High School hosting the ASCO Football Classic, pitting local high school stars all the way from Amarillo down to Midland against each other on the gridiron. Yesterday, we talked to Todd Pearson, who will be coaching the red team, and he will be opposed by Canyon Randall head coach Brian Wood, getting his first opportunity to coach in the game. Excited to be a part of this game that gives some of these local kids a chance to get out there and put on the pads one last time.
Well, I think an all-star game is always fun. You know, it's the first experience for me, but you can just tell by being around the guys there for a few minutes before we start today that they act like they're pumped. You know, I think that some of those guys, when they finished in November or December, whenever they finished, they thought they'd put the pads on, you know, maybe for the last time. So here they are again, getting a chance to do something that a lot of kids don't get to do, so it's a great opportunity for them.
Now to the Texas Tech Lady Raiders, and head coach Candy Whitaker making her first hire as the women's basketball coach. Bringing on Brett Schneider from the University of Memphis, also worked with Candy in her time at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. Now to the NBA, the finals starting tonight with Game 1 down in Miami. The Spurs vying for their 5th title, the Heat trying to bring home their 3rd. It will be a battle of the big threes as Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, and Manu Ginobili will try to take down LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh. We caught up with Texas Tech head coach Tubby Smith earlier this week to see what he thought about the series.
Well, being in Texas, I'm going to go with the Texans. You know, saying telling the old Spurs, they've had a lot of rest, but obviously the Heat are a very talented team, and they look like they're starting to come together at the right time. But again, when you go a 7-game series like that, and your opponent hasn't played in 5-6 days, whatever it's been, they do have an edge. So I think it'll be a long series, but I see the Spurs being able to pull it out.
Game 1 getting underway at 8 o'clock tonight down in Miami. Now some quick transfer news for you. Yesterday, Texas Tech defensive tackle Delvon Simmons said he would be transferring to USC, and now former Houston running back who is thought to be transferring to Texas Tech, or one of his possibilities, has now been barred by the university from attending an in-state school or an in-conference school. So according to Joe Shadd at ESPN, he will be playing his football in the Big 12, but it will be for West Virginia. That's all for me for now. Let's go ahead and send it back to Evan over at the desk.
All right, Matt, thanks so much.